students, welcome back to Study Smart channel. We are meeting again in the second part of chapter 1, Introduction to Science. Let's start. Let's start with physical quantities and their units. Total we have 5 base quantities which are length, mass, time, temperature and electric current. Each of these base quantity have their own SI unit. SI unit is a standard unit that is being used worldwide. So each of the base quantity have only one SI unit. So for length, the SI unit is meter with the symbol is small m. For mass, the SI unit is kilogram with the symbol of kg. Time, the SI unit is second with the symbol of small s. Temperature, the SI unit is Kelvin with the symbol of capital K. And lastly, for electric current, the SI unit is ampere with the symbol of capital A. Please take note that these are the standard SI unit for each of the base quantities. You cannot simply put degrees Celsius for temperature. For temperature, the SI unit will always be Kelvin. Alright students, let's move to prefix and their standard units. Do you know what does it mean by prefix? Prefix is a word or letter added to the beginning of a root word to alter its meaning. Many prefixes have to do with numbers and also quantities. So for example, if you know that the word tri represents the number 3, then it's easy for you to figure out that tricycle is something to do with 3 wheels. So when you able to memorize the numerical prefix to memory, it becomes much easier for you to understand the meaning of unfamiliar words that use that prefix. The table on your left side is actually showing the prefix in your science syllabus that you need to understand and also memorize. Not only that, you need to understand their standard form and also you need to memorize their symbol for each of the prefix. Do you think it's difficult to do? If yes, then I have a solution for you. I always prefer my students to study smart, not study hard. So, when it comes to memorizing difficult terms, my advice for you to make a funny sentence so that you can easily memorize the prefix. Here is the study smart sentence that I already made for you. The sentence goes as, Tok Guru memanggil Kimi masuk dalam cawan milik mikro nene pistachio. The starting letter of each word representing the initial for each of the prefix. So for example, the T in to referring to the tera, while the G in guru representing giga. So now, once you memorize the order of the prefix, make sure you remember their standard form as well. The prefix order made in such a way that you can easily figure out their standard form. First of all, understand that meter is the center of the prefix. It has no standard form. All the prefix above meter has a positive value while those below the meter has a negative value. Okay, the standard form for those prefix above meter, which are kilo, mega, giga and tera, will increase by a multiplication of 3. So for example, if you see over here, kilo as a standard form of 10 power to 3, mega as a standard form of 10 power to 6, giga as a standard form of 10 power to 9 and tera as a standard form of 10 power to 12. So they will increase by a multiplication of 3. While the standard form for the prefix below meter, which are deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, the first 3 prefix, which are deci, centi and milli, they increase by a number of 1. So deci as a standard form of 10 power to negative 1, centi negative 2, milli is negative 3. And the subsequent prefixes, which are micro, nano and pico, will increase by a multiplication of 3. So make sure that you don't forget the negative value for all the prefix below the meter. This approach will help you to memorize the prefix in no matter of time. Alright, we already memorized the order of the prefix and their standard form. Now we need to understand the meaning of the standard form. The numbers are actually representing the number of zeros in each of the prefix. So for example, the standard form for tera is 10 power to 12. It means that there are 12 zeros for tera. This applicable for all the standard forms. The numbers are referring to the number of zeros in their prefix. Let's see another example. Pico as a standard form of 10 power to negative 12. This shows that Pico has 12 zeros just like tera, but Pico has a negative sign in front, so it will be a decimal number. The value for Pico will start from 0 and followed by another 11 zeros behind. I hope you understand by now. Now, do me a favor and figure out the numerical value for micro. I will show the answer at the end of this video. Now, let's see how we should convert one form of unit to another form. Let's start with mass. We convert from kilogram to gram. In this case, based on the prefix table on the right side, kilo as a standard form of 10 power to 3, which is equal to 1000. So, if we want to convert kilogram to gram, we need to replace the prefix kilo into its numerical value. As the symbol K represents a value of 1000, we need to multiply by 1000 to convert kilogram to gram. How about converting from gram to kilogram? In this case, we want to replace a value of 1000 with a symbol of K. So, we need to divide by 1000 to convert a measurement from gram to kilogram. Moving on to length, let's say an example to convert centimeter to meter. Centi has a value of 10 power to negative 2, which equals to 0.01. So, to convert from centimeter to meter, we need to multiply by 0.01, and to convert meter to centimeter, we need to divide by 0.01. Okay students, remember I got asked you a question. What is the numerical value for micro? Have you find out the answer? Let me show you the answer now. The answer for the numerical value for micro is 0.000001. So micro, because the standard form is 10 power to negative 6, it will be a decimal point and it should have 6 zeros. We have come to the end of the video. I hope that you understand well about whatever we studied today. And until we meet again in the next video, thank you and have a nice day. Bye.